Hey, what is up, guys? Chase over here, bringing you another NBA offseason video. Today, I'm going to be talking about Paul George re-signing with the Oklahoma City Thunder, 4 years, $137 million. You don't want to hear me talk for the whole darn time. In the description box, there's a little thing where I did a little type up. If you've gone to walterfootball.com, he does little type ups where he gives a letter grade and he does like a little explanation of why he gives that letter grade. There's a letter grade down below, but if you want to hear more in detailed thoughts, just continue watching the video. Thank you guys very much. But if you just want to see what I have to say really quickly, it's in the description box down below. Now, Paul George re-signed with the Thunder. I remember last year, and Paul George could just easily fuck off to Los Angeles. And as the offseason got closer and closer, I was saying to myself, I think Paul George might be staying in Oklahoma City. And kind of the idea of why I felt Paul George might be staying in Oklahoma City and not really moving to Los Angeles was if you watch that little Paul George my offseason journey that he was doing with ESPN, I just felt really, to be honest, when watching that and just like the idea behind it, I was like, that's not really like Los Angeles-esque. And then you think about the friendship that Westbrook and Paul George had. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Chase, Westbrook and Durant were tight, and Durant betrayed Westbrook and went to go join the Warriors. But it really just felt like Russel Westbrook. He made the statement when the summer they got Paul George and Carmelo Anthony, when he signed that extension with the Thunder, he was like, hey, I'm here to stay. I love this city. This is my team, and this is a team I'm going to win with. And that kind of was like probably something where Paul George looked at and looked as admirable. And when you look at Westbrook, he definitely saw what happened when he lost Durant. He said, hey, you know, we may not see it on the court, but I bet you Westbrook behind the scenes was saying to himself, I got to do a better job at keeping my guys on my team. Because I just lost an all-time great in Kevin Durant. And I'm not saying Paul George is Kevin Durant, but hey, you know, Paul George, maybe there's 1 year where he just explodes out of nowhere. He has that potential. He's only 28 years old. He has still the potential to have a very good career year out of him. He's a very talented player. Sure, maybe Paul George could have that 1 year where just something happens. Maybe Westbrook realizes that, hey, it's not just all about him, it's all about his team. And so Westbrook did a really good job at trying to keep Paul George, not thinking of, all right, I'm just here for the Thunder for 1 year, then I'm leaving, and then I'm going to the Lakers. He managed to keep Paul George involved with a lot of things and keep Paul George saying, hey, I want to be an Oklahoma City Thunder. And so credit to Russell Westbrook, because he just didn't want more star players to lose. He was just like, no, I'm tired of losing star players. I need to be with these star players. Westbrook understands that. So Paul George ended up going with the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think that was a Laker fan. If you heard that noise, I think it was a Laker fan upset that Paul George is not going to be with the Oklahoma City Thunder. But yeah, so with the Los Angeles Lakers, I should say. But yeah, Paul George with the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a good move. But the reason why my letter grade is kind of low on it is because the Thunder are pretty much saying, with what we have, we're all in. The team we have, we believe we can beat the Warriors. We believe we are better than the Rockets. We believe we can win with this team. Because you have Steven Adams on the big deal. You have Andre Roberson on the big deal. Westbrook's on a huge deal. And now Paul George is on this max deal. Melo's most likely opting in because Melo's like, I'm not going to make this money anywhere else. So really, to be honest, when you look at it, it's like, yes, the Thunder got their guy, and that's good. Because they traded for Paul George, and it would have looked extremely bad, especially since Oladipo went on to become an all-star, and then Paul George goes and fucks off. It would look really, really bad. But they managed to keep their guy. They managed to say, hey, we got our guy, Paul George. But now the Thunder are pretty much saying, we're all in. This is the team we believe in for the next 3 to 4 years. Because the Thunder for the next 3 to 4 years, unless they make some trades and unless they move some chips around, they're crunched. They really don't have many moves that they can make. This is the team that you see now, Thunder fans, minus draft picks and European players and these random vets that join after the trade deadline and the amnesty rule. This is your team. And you got to ask yourself, with this Thunder team, Can they beat the Golden State Warriors? We're not worried about what LeBron's doing right now. We'll worry about that once LeBron signs with his new team. But can you beat the Golden State Warriors with this team? They've had some, regular season success, but there's a difference between regular season and playoffs. So we'll have to wait and see. But overall, though, good move on the Thunder, getting Paul George to sign with them. Just for me personally, I just don't understand Paul George's logic. He didn't want to be with Indiana, and it's like he gets traded, and I don't know, maybe there was more something to the Indiana front office that was pissing him off a little bit. But then again, he said that he loved Indiana and everything like that. It just makes no sense. I just don't understand Paul George's logic where it's like he really wanted to go to LA and become a Laker and become the next big Laker for the Los Angeles Lakers. And then he goes on and he's like, oh yeah, and I'm going to be with the Thunder. But hey, Thunder fans, this should be good for Russell Westbrook because you should be happy. He's learned to kind of recruit other players to stay with him and not leave him. What did you guys think about the Paul George move? Leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys very much for watching. For more NBA offseason videos, subscribe to the Chase Oliver channel. I'll see you guys in just a few minutes or maybe a week. Who knows? Whenever you watch my videos. Peace. Have a good one.